But I trust that my brothers and sisters are going to honor me and give me what I'm supposed to have, right? A janazah, right? So I'm saying trust. The relationship is a two-way street. No matter leader, believers, leader. It's a two-way street. Personal relationship, two-way street. There is no room in 2018, dear brothers, to minimize the importance of the role of women in Al-Islam. There's no room for it whatsoever. You have no support from the Quran and life example of Prophet Muhammad. You have no support whatsoever for anything negative or anything detrimental to keep them from growing. You have no support whatsoever. You have no credible sources. There's no sound, no sahih sources. I have to use language to make sure you understand what I'm saying. There's no credible sources for you to keep her walking 2 steps behind you. And in this culture, that does more to disrespect Al-Islam than help it. Now we know in another society that might be very beneficial because the elements, it tells the elements of the people, say these people, these women they're counted for. They're together and they're with me. Leave them alone. So we got to understand culture too. Time and place. You know? So when you start to restrict the believer from doing what God says that they have authority to do, then that's how perversion kicks in too. Well, I ain't even gonna say that. I'll leave that. Y'all get, y'all intelligent people, y'all get what I'm saying. For those of you who don't get what I'm saying, you have perversion in our religion in Washington, D.C. I'm trying to figure out even how to say it without even giving the credit. Because they don't even deserve the credit. They don't even deserve me really saying it. I'm just making you aware that it has not just happened in Canada, in Toronto, it has come to the United States. Where persons who are confused with their identity have called themselves Muslim and have called themselves Imam. That's all I'm going to say about it. That's how real it is. And when you see it, or I see it, or you just can't turn your back. It's just like I told my niece, well, I told the people, I said, now that my niece asked me, Uncle Munir, what is that? The fact that they put me in that situation obligates me, and I have a right to address it, because now it has come out of their private life into the public life, and now it's causing perversion in my young niece's mind. So now I have an obligation, I have a right, and I can't worry about no group or organization or anything, but I have to speak directly to it. So as an imam, this is a masculine position. I'm just telling you what it is. Yes, sisters, this is a masculine position. Allah has given you mercy so that you don't have to endure this, but because you have to endure so much more to produce this. So don't fall for it. Can a sister be an imam? No, she can't. I'm talking about imam. You have more than enough role as to produce the imam, to produce the male, to go out and stand in front of you and take all the hits so you don't have to take the hits. Because it's hard trying to guide and direct. And you take hits all the time. As a leader. Oh, he didn't recite the Quran enough. He didn't say Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam every time he said Muhammad's name. You know what? He didn't have a kufi on. You know what? He ain't wear no jalabiyah. You know what? He didn't have a king robe on. I ain't no king. This is the best I can do today.
Takbir. Allahu Akbar.
You take so much stuff And it takes away from the mind really focusing on, meaningful things. Like I said, scribing and writing books and producing meaningful materials, learning materials. So many things is running through my mind. I know that I'm charged to do a whole lot. But I can't give my mind to those things because I'm refereeing over here. I'm putting out a fire over here. I'm debating the issue over here that really ain't the issue. I have brothers walk up to me at the end, Assalamu alaikum, ya akhi, you pronounced that word wrong. Okay? Inshallah, may Allah forgive me and have mercy on me, because quite obviously you didn't. It wasn't my intent to mispronounce that word. I'm just giving you real talk, dear people. This is real. Don't come and waste my time with being negative. We have so much work to do, so much to accomplish. Tell me how you're going to help me to improve. You see so much negativity in me and I ain't measuring up. What are you going to do with your intellectual knowledge and your resources to help me to improve?
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Because I'm taught, the way I'm trained, the way I've been groomed, is to look for the positive. Accentuate the positive. This is how you get growth and development. You come and tell me, yeah, you should have quoted the Quran, or you should have gave it all in Arabic. Well, all of you ain't Arabic speaking. And some of you think you know Arabic, you don't know it. And you say, wow, he getting Arabic. You know what I'm saying? You could be saying something wrong. You could have come complacent in your studies. And what you're telling me is wrong. I'll give you a perfect example. I had a brother come up to me, Ya Akhi, that was wrong. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said, only the Khalifa of the earth can only be male. And I had two guardian angels by my side, and I held them off them, talking about security. I said, no, let me talk to him. Let me try to help him. If he's sincere, I'll be able to help him. I said, Ya Akhi, I said, do you read the Quran in Arabic? No. I said, so how are you going to tell me about an Arabic word? Because somebody told you what you just said to me? I said, so the word Khalifa, it ends in Tarmabut. Okay? And Khalifa means one who leads from the rear. Okay? So based on how you sitting right now, you trusting that these sisters got your back. If we was out in the open area, it'd make more sense. Because you have your back to maybe enemies. So who's leading from the rear? Brother, nah, man, nah, can't be, man, nah. The four Khalifa Rashidun, now they added adjectives. The Khalifa Rashidun was Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali, radiyallahu anhu. Okay, yeah, you're right. But who did they all go to for religious fatwa? I'm telling you what history says. I didn't write the books. Those four men, who did they go to get religious ruling on what the Prophet did? Not what somebody said. Who did they go to? They went to Aisha radiallahu anha. They went to her. And it got to the point where she was giving so much correction to their foolishness that a whole group hate her still today. I was on Hajj. I ain't guessing at this. This angry group about her wanted to dig her up. She's buried across from the Prophet's mosque. I made Hajj in, I'm sorry, almost 30 years ago. 96, 97? And they were behaving like that in 97. Those of you who've been there, you know I'm not making this up. I'm telling the truth. They still despise Aisha today because things that they wanted to be strict in, things they wanted to be right-wing in, she put them straight. She got to the point where, and our women help us. So you got to listen to the Aishas that try to help us. This was Aisha's tendency. They would ask her a question. she give them an answer. Quite obviously, they didn't like the answer. She didn't give them what they was expecting. You know in Ramadan, right? I'll give you a famous one. You all know this. In Ramadan, the big issue, should we eat or should we pray? So Ali kept pressing her. And Aisha said, if you knew your religion, this is how she addresses the so-called Khalifa Rashidun. She said, if you knew your religion, then you would go ahead and pray and then eat later. No. She said, you will go ahead and eat and then pray later. Show respect for the person who sacrificed to feed you. Get your blessing, eat, and then pray. That's how she answered. She said, if you knew your religion, you would eat and then pray. That's what I saw Muhammad do. This is what she told me. And we still having this argument today. Still fighting this thing today. You know what? Nah, man, I'm going to take a little bit of drink, get a little, then I'm going to go pray. Then I'm going to go eat. And the cook waiting on me. Let me help you put that in perspective. The cook fasted Ramadan today just like you. But they in the kitchen cooking to feed you. And it's time to eat. And God give us time to make prayer. Well, I'm going to get these blessings. I'm going to pray first. Well, Aisha addressed it. She said, if you knew your religion,